a large hole. What do we do here? That's what we do there. Alright, nice. Fucking it's paved, you assholes. You don't have to slow down for it. Nice. Yep. Fuck it. Let's do some wheelies. I'm kind of an annoying day today, so I said, screw it, let's go do some wheelies. Why is it annoying, Leon Loco? Well, I'm glad you asked. Waiting for people to do shit. That's one of the really annoying parts about being in business for yourself is always waiting for people who you work with, not employees, but like people you're doing projects with to get things done. You know, because a lot of times people have priorities that are different from yours. So it often takes them quite a while to get this, that, and the other thing done, which seems like a simple enough thing to deal with, but, or maybe it is, and they're just morons, but in this case, with this guy that I'm waiting to do certain things, he's not a moron, he's one of my favorite people in the world, if we get right down to it. He's just taken forever to do stuff because, well, he has his own business to deal with, and that is understandably more of a priority than doing what he needs to be doing with me, and yeah, that's fine. That's completely reasonable. You can't really get too pissed off at someone for dealing with their business. Still mostly green in the trees, so that's cool, but it's starting to get a bit nippy, getting down into like the 40s at night. So no more riding at night unless you want to freeze to fucking death. Such is the way of the Northeast. Could be worse, it could be in Florida. Not to say there's anything wrong with Florida, I quite like it there, I grew up there. It's just, they're about to get hurricaned up the ass. That sucked. So yeah, annoyances in business. Waiting for people to do shit. That was kind of hard in the old suspension. Oh well. Waiting for people to do shit is one of the really annoying parts of running a business, just because, you know, you allocate so much time and so many resources to doing a given project, and then it's like, okay, waiting for specs, or waiting for money, or waiting for approval, and meantime you're just sitting around staring at the fucking wall. Spun that one. Staring at the wall, and when you could be doing like other stuff, you know, you could do another project, you could go do something, you know, actually productive, but you're always kind of chasing that dragon where it's like, oh well, by this date we'll know for sure, and then it's like a week later, and then it's a week later, and then it's a week later, and you're still waiting, and then you gotta say, okay, if it's not here by tomorrow, we're doing something else, fuck it, and then you start doing something else, and then 2 days later, you have to drop it and go back to the actual project you were supposed to be doing a month ago. Yeah, you know, that's the way it is, you know, that's the life of doing your own thing, more often than not, at least in my world. Of course, the upshot of working for yourself is, while you're burning time waiting for someone you're doing a project for to do whatever they gotta do, you can just take off in the middle of the days on your Supermoto and do wheelies. So don't cry too many tears for me. That was good. Let's do one of those. Good. Alright, let's see some Mozart shit. One nice thing about the weather getting a little bit colder is that there's hardly anyone in this area, which is usually overrun with cyclists and hikists and people I generally don't want to deal with. Because when you come in here with a dirt bike or a supermoto, they get all ass hurt. You're scaring the animals! I'm like, the fuck do I care? It's like, you're not technically supposed to be here either, so blow me. Gotta be careful now because mud, and I can't see shit under the leaves. It's one thing about being in the Northeast is that the leaves, once you get into fall, you know, if you're dirt biking or you're motarding, the leaves hide so many horrible things. The fuck was that? Huh, something just... 1, 2, 3. Something odd happened to my camera there. Make sure everything else is fine. Yeah, that one's still going. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Not sure what that sound was. I've never heard the ghost make that sound before. Whatever, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, doing general off-road braffery and exploring in the Northeast in the fall can be a bit of a thing, because the leaves just hide so much crap. And you can just fly into stuff and say, oh, it's just some leaves over some flat ground, there's a big-ass rock hiding there, and you go, flag! I'm going to try not to do that today, because that's no fun. But you still can have some giggles. Just gotta be a little bit careful. It's funny, going down there with a bit of leaves on it just looks so completely different than it does during the summer. Where it's like, oh, it's just pavement, so I can go down this at a million. You see a layer of leaves on it, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so hard. But it's the game your mind plays. At least the game my mind plays. Your mind might be different. Oh, jeez, I'm doing a fucking wheelie here. That's too pretty not to do a wheelie through the fucking weeds. Or leaves. Or whatever. Actually, there's one. Yeah, let's do one down here, sure. Is this actually paved, or do I want to do a wheelie here? I don't know. Might be a bad idea. Quit being a pussy, Leon Loco. Do a fucking wheelie. Okay, Leon Loco, I will. Oh, it's like a bridge. Okay. Well, let's do a wheelie on the bridge. That was cool. So was that. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't wheelie that. But there's no reason I can't wheelie this. Well, aside from me not wheeling it. That one slipped a bit. Just spun that up a little bit. Let's see how much of this course I can do in a wheelie. That might be a really bad idea, but what else is new? Going too fast for a good clutch up there. Can't see anything in here, but pocket. Ow! Coming for you, squirrel! I'm going to steal your nuts! And that's gravel. Don't do wheelies on gravel, unless you're actually on dirt tires. Important safety tip there. Well, that was fun. No one's here to kick me out yet, so... Wheelie in the tunnel? Yeah, wheelie in the tunnel. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Why is there a tunnel, you ask? Well, because there's a tunnel. I mean, for me to do wheelies in, clearly, why else would you have a tunnel? Of course, I can't see anything in the tunnel. This might be a bad idea, but... It was a bad idea, but it worked out, so who the fuck cares? A large hole. What do we do here? That's what we do there. Wheelie Central! Doing the wheelies. Because everybody loves wheelies. Everybody I know, anyway. Actually, not anyone I know, but everyone who I could be bothered to give a fuck about loves wheelies. Let's do a wheelie into the weeds. That could only end well. Okay, well, that can only end well. Turns out, wheeling into weeds is fine. What do you think? Wheelies to trees? This is eventually going to bite me in the ass, but... fuck it. Yeah, okay. Pussied out on that one a bit. Let's find some other trees to wheelie through. There's some nice ones. I wonder if there's a jump in there if I hit that, like, quickly. Probably not. Yeah, let's wheelie through some treesies. Enjoying nature! With Leon Loco! Enjoying nature with Leon Loco, yeah. Alright, I'm feeling a little less angsty and pissy and muley about the whole business situation, so I think I'll go home and edit this into a video for all you fine folk out there who could be bothered to watch it. So we've reached the point of the video where I ask you fine folk who are watching who have not yet subscribed to go ahead and do so, mostly because I like it, but also because you won't miss anything that way, and I will in fact do more wheelies. And I think they're getting better, so you might want to hang around for the inevitable video of me finally looping this thing.